Hello, folks. So in this video, I wanted to talk about Zomato Everyday. So Zomato Everyday is a service that where you can get food, kind of similar to home food, and I think they partner with some restaurants or some vendors, and they have some cooks to take care of ensuring that the quality is good, the ingredients are good, and all that, right? And I find it to be good. Um, Actually, it seems pretty great actually most of the time. Though sometimes the food sometimes does have a bit oil. I try to avoid some of those foods. Some of them it's like not so oily, only a bit of oil. But anyways, the gravies that is. So now the thing is, Zomato Everyday is not exactly every day though. They are closed on Sundays, right? It says every day, basically every weekday and then Saturday also. I was wondering why is this the case, and then I was wondering, for example, is it a holiday even on say May 1, the Labor Day, right? Because well, it's Labor Day and generally it's a holiday, but of course there are a lot of services open on Sundays and even on holidays like May Day, May 1 here in India. So we'll talk about the Sundays and holidays stuff later, but Zomato Everyday was available on May 1, the Labor Day and all. So I was just thinking, like, what is the reason why it's not open on Sundays? So one reason I could think of was they're trying to give a off for their employees on Sundays, which is a great thing. But why didn't they give off on May 1? I don't know. Maybe for them it's like May 1 or public holidays and all are not considered, but Sundays are considered. So it's a good thing that they're trying to provide holidays for their employees on Sundays. But I was very sad that it's not available on Sundays, of course. But it's fine. But for example, Zomato, other stuff is available on Sundays. Like they're them being a broker for other restaurants and all. But for example, I was thinking of a solution. For example, can they have shift kind of thing? But of course, that has its own pros and cons. Pro is of course customers will get food even on Sundays, and like some people can work from Monday to Saturday. Others can work from, for example, say Tuesday to Sunday, something like that, right? And Mondays they can take off or something instead of Sundays. But that has its own pros and cons. For example, almost a lot of people have off on Sundays, but they will have off on Mondays. For example, if they want to go out and all, they won't be able to go out with their friends who have off on Sundays and all that, right? So yeah, I mean, I get that. So that is the con, and the pro is the business can run on a shift basis and all the time and all. And then the other reason I was thinking of was like, so one is like all this employee stuff wherein they won't actually provide a holiday for their employees, Sundays off. Another is business reasons. Like there are two business reasons that I can think of. One is their business is not gonna run well on Sundays. For example, Sundays a lot of people. This is happening in Bangalore. I don't know where else Zomato Everyday is available. In Bangalore, Sundays, like a lot of people might go out and eat and whatnot. Like on Saturdays, some people have their work and whatnot. It's not a holiday, but Sundays usually people go out to eat, or they order from somewhere else or whatever, or it's like a cheat day for some people, or they travel outside Bangalore and whatnot. So different reasons. So maybe the number of orders on Sundays might be low or something is what they anticipated maybe, and they probably anticipated a loss on Sundays, so they probably just didn't want it on Sundays, or maybe people cook on Sundays and whatnot. So right, so if they're going for work, it's going to be hard for working people to actually cook on Sundays or make food or get food and all. But Zomato Everyday, it's pretty quick, and it's the same, a simple food every day and whatnot, and good enough food, right? So on work days you can eat. So Sundays people might want something else and whatnot. So they anticipated that it'll probably be a loss to run the whole business on a Sunday, because they probably have a lot of operational cost and whatnot to actually run the business, and the revenue might not be high, so the profits might not be much, or they might be at loss. So they probably didn't want to keep it on Sundays, right? The other reason, business reason I can think of is every day, not every day, as in like, but I guess most people would. I mean, so Zomato every day you can actually schedule your orders for 2 days earlier. Like I can schedule for tomorrow. I can actually schedule no for one day. That's all. So I can schedule for today and for tomorrow. That's all. I can't schedule for say day after tomorrow and all. So when you say schedule, you can schedule for today and tomorrow. So if let's say I schedule once in every 2 days, like today if I open the app, I schedule for today and tomorrow. Tomorrow I don't need to open the app at all. Day after tomorrow I can open the app again and then schedule for 2 more days and whatnot. So I open the app at least once in every 2 days, or maybe I open the app every day during every meal and order then and there on demand instead of scheduling and all, right? Or even just before the meal time starts, I schedule, or after the meal time starts, I go and click and whatnot. So I open the app almost every time using everyday like Zomato everyday feature, and then on Sundays also I'll end up opening the app probably out of habit or out of I want food. I've ordered food for 6 days a week on Zomato every day, and why not on Sunday also? But then Zomato every day is not available on Sundays. So now, but Zomato other stuff is available on Sundays, like as in the other restaurants are available. So you can use Zomato's feature of like ordering to other restaurants, though not to Zomato's kitchen, cloud kitchen and whatnot. So this is probably Zomato's way of like, hey, Sunday I won't provide you some simple or affordable, nice, great food. You will have to order from somewhere else to some other restaurant, and you'll have to use our app or something. Like you create a habit of getting hooked to Zomato every day, uh, Zomato everyday feature, and to Zomato also every day. And so people are hooked. So 6 days a week at least they open the app. At least 3 days a week if they are scheduling way in advance and whatnot. Or every day they open the app 3 times a day and whatnot for every meal. Actually 4 times. There is even snacks. I open 3 times for lunch, dinner, lunch, snacks, and dinner, because breakfast I don't find anything that I can eat. Like idli, kulcha, and whatnot. I don't eat all of that, and deep fried food or idli itself I don't eat. Idli dosa and then deep fried food, no. Like they have puris and whatnot, so no. So at least 3 times a day you open that, you get hooked to it, and so Sunday also you get hooked into it, and then you open it. But of course you either forget or you are like, today every day is not there. So now you'll have to order stuff from somewhere else, like some other restaurant, but through Zomato. So probably Zomato's way of like getting you hooked into their app. Maybe someday they'll stop every day Zomato every day, and then now you're so much hooked into the app that you're just like Zomato is great or whatever, or you are so used to using Zomato. But it's very possible that a lot of people will switch and all. A lot of users will switch, say, to Swiggy or whatever. But according to me, Zomato everyday is a great feature and great service. Um, and in my case, I don't actually order on Zomato on Sundays because I'm like, I don't trust the other restaurants, and it's too much work to actually find a place where I can find food that I eat and that will be good and whatnot. I would rather just walk out and go to some place where I can get some simple food or eat the simple hostel food that I have here, say roti dal, something basic. So yeah, I think those are some of the reasons that I can think of why Zomato everyday is not available on Sundays. So yeah, that's all I had for this video. I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.